homes, the place where we invest our nest egg, the place where we raise our family, the place where we plant roots in a community, the place where we build memories. It's personal. It affects so much of how people feel about their lives, about their communities, about the country, about the economy. We need to do everything in our power to repair the damage and make responsible families whole again. Yeah. Everything we can. It's going to take more time than any of us would like for the housing market to fully recover from this crisis. This was a big bubble, and when it burst, it had a big effect. Home prices started a pretty steady decline about 5 years ago, and government certainly can't fix the entire problem on its own. But it is wrong for anybody to suggest that the only option for struggling, responsible homeowners is to sit and wait for the housing market to hit bottom. There are more than 10 million homeowners across the country right now who, because of an unprecedented decline in home prices that is no fault of their own, owe more on their mortgage than their homes are worth. Means your mortgage, your house is underwater. Here in Falls Church, home values have fallen by about a quarter from their peak. In places like Las Vegas, more than half of all homeowners are underwater. More than half. So it's going to take a while for those prices to rise again. But there are actions we can take right now to provide some relief to folks who've been responsible, have done the right thing, and are making their payments on time. Already, thanks to the outstanding work, in part, of my Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Sean Donovan, who's here today. The housing plan we launched a couple of years ago has helped nearly 1 million responsible homeowners refinance their mortgages. And they're saving an average of $300 on their payments each month. $300, which is great. But I'll be honest, the programs that we put forward haven't worked at the scale that we hoped. Not as many people have taken advantage of it as we wanted. Mortgage rates are as low as they've been in half a century. And when that happens, usually homeowners flock to refinance their mortgages. So a lot of people take advantage of it and save a lot of money. But this time, too many families haven't been able to take advantage of the low rates because falling prices locked them out of the market. They were underwater, made it more difficult for them to refinance. Then you've got all the fees involved in refinancing. A lot of people just said, you know what, even though I'd like to be obviously cutting down my monthly payment, the banks just aren't being real encouraging. So last year we took aggressive action that allowed more families to participate. And today we're doing even more. This is the main reason I'm here today. I am sending Congress a plan that will give every responsible homeowner in America the chance to save about $3,000 a year on their mortgage by refinancing at historically low rates. No more red tape. No more runaround from the banks. And a small fee on the largest financial institutions will make sure it doesn't add to our deficit. Now, I want to be clear, this plan, like the other actions we've taken, will not help the neighbors down the street who bought a house they couldn't afford and then walked away and left a foreclosed home behind. It's not designed for those who acted irresponsibly, but it can help those who acted responsibly. It's not going to help those who bought multiple homes just to speculate and flip the house and make a quick buck, but it can help those who've acted responsibly. What this plan will do is help millions of responsible homeowners who make their payments on time, but find themselves trapped under falling home values or wrapped up in red tape. If you're ineligible for refinancing just because you're underwater on your mortgage, through no fault of your own, this plan changes that. You'll be able to refinance at a lower rate. You'll be able to save hundreds of dollars a month that you can put back in your pocket. Or you can choose those savings to rebuild equity in your homes, which will help most underwater homeowners come back up for air more quickly. Now, to move this